Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. I hope all is well with you. In this video, I'll be tapping into the current energy surrounding you and the person that you're connected to in love at this time. If you have Cancer, your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, there could be a message in this reading for you. Keep in mind that time is food in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future, and the roles could be reversed. So take what's for you and leave the rest. All right, Cancer, I've already blessed the reading, so we're going to get right into it. Let's see what we got. We'll first start off with your person's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions. We'll look at you. We'll look at the potential outcome and any other messages coming through from the divine. All right, let's get started. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this person connected to Cancer and love. What is their thoughts? We already got flippers. Look at that. King of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Wow. There's a lot going on in this person's energy. I can tell you that for sure. There is a lot going on. One thing that stands out for sure in this energy of this person's thoughts is they're holding back. They're holding back possibly the idea of you and another feminine energy. Let me get some more. They could have two feminines in their energy, I'm getting. If this person is someone that you are currently connected to in love, meaning you currently are in a relationship or you're separated, but this person may be coming up in your thoughts, feelings at any point in time, I think it's because this person does not want this relationship to end. Okay. They are definitely holding on to the idea that this relationship can come back into union now that they're beginning to see things from a different perspective. But I think they're overcommitting themselves to too many people. I have a Queen of Wands in reverse here, and then I have a Queen of Swords in the reverse. Now, this Queen of Wands in the reverse, I believe, is this other feminine or other energy. There is no gender in tarot, so this can be anybody, okay? Now, whoever this other person is, I feel like this person is someone they're not really interested in, okay? They're really thinking deeply about the regret they have for extending an offer to this person. I feel like this was a lustful relationship, or they were fascinated with the idea of what potentially could happen between you, those two, only to find out it was good for a fun time, not a long time. Six of Wands in reverse, they like the attention. They like to get their ego stroked. But when it comes to you, you have your guard up. You're angry. You're pissed off. And I think it's because this person may have ran off to another connection. You may have found out about another connection, or just this person's flaky energy you just didn't like. There's a lot of different things coming through, Cancer. Whatever it is, I really feel like you are just dropping this like a hot potato. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. I think you're kind of at your point now where you're ready to just get on your motorcycle and run off somewhere else. You just, I'm getting like a Cancer that just wants to be alone. You don't want to deal with this. Um, and this person sees that about you, and that's what they're thinking about. Now, do you actually feel this way, Cancer? I mean, it could be hit or miss, but this is this person's thoughts about you, okay? All right, let's look at their feelings about you, Cancer. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Cups, and then we have the King of Wands. They are ready to come forward, but they present you as a challenge. So they're kind of holding back or delaying that offer. I think they have to get their emotions stabilized first, because they may have been beating themselves up for a little bit of time now about this betrayal. Um, they may have really thought about how screwed up it was for them to go towards someone else that didn't really manifest to be what they thought it would be. And so they're, like I said, they're in deep regret about that. They're in deep regret about that. Crying over spilled milk is the feel. Crying over spilled milk, feeling like they made a very impulsive decision, very immature move, and hoping that if they were to come in, that you would accept their offer. Now, let me tell you something about this person's energy. If they come in, I feel like it's not because they're all about trying to make things right. No, 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 no. I think this person's coming in because they may need a little help. Okay. They may need a pick me up. They may need you to make them feel a little bit better. And so, in their mind, if I were to come back to Cancer, there's something about Cancer's energy. And I believe Cancers, most of you guys are very loving individuals. You know, you give people second chances if it's deemed as possible that it can work. But they also feel like if I go in, I can only go in with my hand up, guarded. But I need help. That's it's like I need help. There's this tire moment that happened. And what has hit this person is how toxic they were. Didn't I tell you that did not tell you, Cancer? This person is realizing they screwed up. They shouldn't have went toward this other connection. They should have chosen bad toxic behavior, and they need to put an end to that. Now, will they put an end to it? This is how they feel. We'll have to see. But they feel, this is their feels, they feel like they screwed up. I'm getting why, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? Why did I treat Cancer like that? Why did I put myself in that? I'm just getting this internal conversation that this person's having with themselves. And now they deem this whole situation as a potential challenge that they have to overcome. For some of you guys, it could be just them releasing the idea of that there could be a reunion here based on how you feel. Remember, I said this person is scared how you feel. So they're like, okay, this is going to be hard, but I need Cancer. I don't know what Cancer's thinking. I don't know if Cancer's trusting me, so I might have to let it go. Maybe I just need to be honest. Well, no, I don't need to be honest. You know, it's like this person's going around and around. Like, what do they want to do? Okay, they want a reunion for sure because they're hurting. And remember, I said they're in their head, all these swords. It's like they're going around and around in a pool of regrets, sorrow, deep depression, or like they're beating themselves up. That's the best way I can describe it. All right. So let's see what is their future actions. What do they intend to do? All right. The High Priestess in reverse. So everything is fine card. The Fool in reverse. Intuitively, they're getting this intuitive nudge to do better. They're hurt so bad, they know they got to do better. They are replaying the events over and over in their head and not taking action. Why? Because they don't know what to do. They're like, what do I do in this situation? What do I do? How do I make this right with Cancer? How do I fix this? Here's the problem with your person. They don't listen. They don't listen to you. They don't listen to spirit. They don't listen to their intuition. They just move on their own agenda. And so for many of you guys, Cancer, it may have felt like this person has this idea in their mind, or you may feel like this person doesn't care, but they have an idea in their mind. They do care. They just don't know what to do. Okay. It is very confusing for this person to know the next steps too, because I feel like this person has never fallen so hard for someone as they have fallen for you. With these other options, they feel like it is something that they ran to heal that void that they have since they have lost you, but it's not what's making them happy. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's a temporary fix to issues that they have in the future when they actually have love for you, but they're holding back, walking towards you, approaching you, making things right with you, working on things with you. So, does it look like this is somebody that wants to put in the work? Yes and no. It's going to be different for each of you for the rest of November. This person may come forward, they may say something, but it's almost like it would be an attempt for them to do a temperature check to just see, just to say, let's just see how Cancer is going to respond to me and the situation if I reach out. But as far as them making the full blown, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna run towards Cancer or do something, I don't see it because they're very stressed, very stressed, very anxious, very depressed. So this is that 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy with the Knight of Swords in reverse. At any point they can run. At any point they can run. All right, let's look at your side, Cancer. Let's see what your thoughts, feelings, and intentions are of this person. And if you can, go ahead and hit the like button now to show your support for the channel. And if you're watching the recording back, don't forget to leave me a comment down below and let me know if this reading resonates with you. I would love to hear your story. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe because every single month I select one lucky subscriber for a free personal reading. All right, Cancer, let's look at your side. Let's see. What is your thoughts, feelings, and intentions toward this person? Spirit, tell me about Cancer. What does Cancer think about this person? We have the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands in the reverse. All right. So it's very clear to me, Cancer, that you are ready to walk away. You're thinking about it. You say, you know what? I've seen what I needed to see. I've heard what I need to hear. I'm at a space now where I just want to go toward walking away from this. But, some of you, and I'm going to call you out, Cancer. Some of you guys are considering going back. Okay. Now we'll have to look further into this to see what's going on with that. What's this Eight of Cups? Yeah, you're trying to release this. You're trying to do the right thing on the 3D. You're doing that, right? You're doing some heavy soul searching along the way. But during this time, it's almost like there's delays on you actually doing the work. And why is that? Because you're hurt, you're trying to heal and get your mindset right, but to actually go deep and do some soul search about the situation, I think some of you guys are putting that off and you're just doing enough to make yourself feel better about this situation. You don't really deem it as something that's going to possibly end well, but then there's still this glimmer of hope. I feel like, that a lot of you guys are kind of feeling a little bit. Yeah, a lot of you guys want to reach out, but then you're like, I can't reach out because I'm angry right now. And I think it's coming from almost wanting to get that person's attention. You want to know if this person does still care, or do you need to keep your options open? It's almost like, let me just make one more attempt, just a temperature check and see how this person is really feeling. But you're feeling like, I don't know if that's the right thing to do. So the Cancer that I'm reading for, if this is your story, I feel like there's still this subconscious idea in your mind. If you were to be completely honest, where you're going like this, it's like you're going back and forth. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? It's like one minute you're like, yeah, no. Then the next you're like, yeah, but in your mind. Okay, let's look at your feelings though. So your mind is conflicted, but what does your heart say? How do you feel? Two of Swords, see? Confliction. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, yeah, it's a burden. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do because you feel like if you were to go towards this person, it would be self-sabotaging yourself. But then at the same time, if you didn't give this person an opportunity and say they change for the better, you may feel like, what if I self-sabotage myself? Yeah, so I think the safest thing to do right now is just to spend some time away from this person. Not really work on things, but you do feel alone. You do feel alone and abandoned, but you're starting to grow tired because you feel like this person hasn't reached out to you. They haven't come forward. You're starting to lose hope. It's becoming a burden because it's like, okay, You're not trying to work with me. You're not trying to make an effort. And you're just in your mind, like, why can't we get this to work? Like, what is the deal? And it's taking a toll on your, insecurities and your feelings. Now, with this Queen of Cups here to the Seven of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups, I think a lot of you are really strongly tied to this connection in your fields because you've invested so much time, money, energy, resources into this. And so being able to just drop it and walk away, that is kind of painful, right? It is a painful thing. So you're not quite happy with the idea of just totally just like not talking to this person again. So what is your intentions next? Keeping tabs on them. You're going to still try to keep tabs on them, see what's going on with this person. And hopefully, if you use the approach of not wanting to fight, argue, not get competition involved and all that kind of stuff, you're hoping that you'll get some wisdom and clarity about what to do next. I think you're definitely doing well in your career. I think that's going to be a big focus for you right now at this time, and trying to really heal your broken heart. You're hoping that there could be a new start. That will be your wish fulfillment for some of you with this person or with someone else. For a lot of you guys, you just want something that's going to be honest, true, real. You just don't know though. With the Page of Pentacles, it's like, should I go manifest this direction or that direction, back or forward? You just don't have the answers. You feel like there's not enough information to keep you there, but yet there's not enough information to make you walk away from this. So it puts you at a predicament of just like, maybe I should give it a chance. Maybe we should try if this person's willing to be fair. If this person's willing to be fair. Yeah, but you also feel like the victim in the process. So, all right. So let's look at what the potential outcome will be between you two, Cancer, because that'll kind of tell you where to go with this. Because, I mean, you have some valid points. If you feel how you feel, you can't help it, right? But you also have to think of more practical things like, how this person shows up you know, and that's right, CJ. It's like you got to look at practical things. What makes me feel safe? What makes me feel loved? What's fair? And I think you're realizing that, Cancer, but you're also fearful of walking away. So let's see, what would be the potential outcome between you two if you guys were to reconcile or work things out? All right, what would be the potential outcome between these two, Spirit? All right, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Wands. Okay. So, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like this is someone that's going to come in for their own personal needs. Okay. Their own personal needs. And what I feel like this person's coming into your energy for is to not be left out in the cold. They feel abandoned by you. They feel neglected by you. They're not getting any attention from you. You know, I don't see any cups right here in this spread. And that's kind of disturbing considering this is a love reading. Notice I'm getting a lot of pentacles and the wands. Okay. You could be connected to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. If this person were to come back, just to give you what I'm getting, it's for their own personal selfish needs, wants, desires. I don't see anything in this spread and the outcome that tells me that they want to come in and work toward building something with you. And that's the very thing that you want. You want the team effort. You want them to try to make things work with you, give you a fair type of love. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That tells it right there. This is a karmic. This is a karmic cycle. And around we go, where they'll charm you. They'll take you on a date. They'll show you some love. They'll be kind. They'll be generous. They'll be sweet. They really will. But with the everything is fine card, it's only to undo the pain. It feels like this is somebody that's going to put on their best show to make you feel better about themselves, even if you have your guard up, just to kind of soften the blow, to make it feel like a little bit more approachable. But I feel like you are going to really start picking up on this energy, and you may start getting a bit uninterested as time goes on. Something's telling me you will. Yeah, this person does not want to be left out in the cold. That's the blockage of it all. They don't like to be alone. I'm getting someone that anytime you guys are away from each other, they replay a lot of things in their mind about this connection. You may be getting dreams or signs or anything that's kind of telling you like something's off about this person. Yeah, with this Five of Swords in the reverse to the Ten of Cups, what's blocking this person is a lot of conflicting energies from the past of what you want versus what they want. And they don't really want anything victorious. With the Chariot in reverse, this isn't somebody that's taking charge, taking ownership, going towards victory. When it's in the reverse, this is somebody that's a loss. They're just there. They're just like there for the moment. Let's just see what happens. I don't know. Like, yeah. You see, Seven of Swords in reverse. I don't know. I feel like I have to just navigate through, what didn't work before. Let's try this approach, but it may not be the best approach. But okay, well, that didn't work. Let me try this. That's what I'm getting from this person in order to have this happily ever after that doesn't lead to any type of marriage or long-term committed relationship. And that's alarming. That's alarming because it feels like a whole string along situation, but they're a page. And so when you're connecting to a page, what do you expect? They're not mature enough to sustain anything long term. They're at best, they can be in a relationship. They can take you on a date. They can tell you're beautiful, but what happens when you get sick or you need something from this person to be a real partner for you? Where are they at the times when you need them the most? That's the problem. They don't know what to do with that. But they do know they don't want to let you go. And more pinnacle energy, more greed, holding on to. I'm getting a possessive energy from this person. That's not my card. That's my card. Okay. That's the one that flipped. All right. So we have the Six of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So what does it look like? The end goal is this. Come in, help me out, get what I can get, run off when things get too hard because I'm undecided. In this person's energy, it feels like this whole reading has been about your person not knowing and you not knowing. But I would really ask you, Cancer, to be honest with yourself. Does this person give you justice? Do they give you reciprocity and fairness? Do they make you feel safe? Do they make you feel loved? Do they make you feel happy? Because this person right here, justice in reverse, no accountability for their action, no growth, you know, nothing that really speaks to lessening the burden. If anything, they're going to continue to wreak havoc. It's going to feel very much of a burden to you. A lot of responsibility, dead weight, and come and go as they please. This is not a real partner. Like Amina says, Cancer needs a real partner, not a temporary placement. And so they shouldn't be treating you like, okay, well, I'll be here when I need somebody, but they're not wanting to commit to you. I'm getting someone that comes in for a fun time, not a long time. You see all these aces, beginnings, pages. This all talks about revolving door, playing games. Like, where do we have the growth? Where do we have the maturity? Where do we have the long-term trajectory of a true relationship that's evolving and creating something special between two people? I don't see it here. What I see is somebody that's coming in for a fun time, not a long time. Right here, Ace of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles reverse. They know that you will be a missed opportunity, but they're okay with that as long as they can get what they want. And that's unfortunate because I believe, Cancer, you've been very patient with this person, giving them the benefit of the doubt, but it's just not going to work out in your favor. It's just not. All right, so let's get some oracle cards and let's see what are some hidden truths this person's not sharing with you that you need to hear. Thank y'all so much for coming to the live. Big shout out to CJ, Belia. Is that Bella? Bella, excuse me, Bella, Patricia, and Amina. Thank y'all so much for coming to the live. Appreciate y'all. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about this person's hidden truths. What are they not telling Cancer that Cancer needs to know? I know I was a distraction from your pain. I left you before you could leave me. So many things remind me of you. We both know I'm not the one for you. Well, at least this person honestly, secretly knows the truth, and they can honestly say, as much as they really do love you and you love them, they're just not evolved. Their vibe, their frequency is not vibing high enough to create a true divine match, counterpart, soulmate connection, because they know that they are not at your level. And I feel like a lot of you guys know this, but it's a lot of love here. And I think it's love between you two. It's undeniable, but they run. This is a person that runs out of fear, and this is somebody that knows that they have some things they have to work on before they can manifest and create something special with you, but they're not doing the work. So it just kind of puts them at a disadvantage here. Sorry, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna get some last words from Spirit. Any other advice that you guys need to hear as far as what to do in this situation from the divine? Any advice for Cancer, Spirit? Any advice for Cancer, what they should do in this situation if they resonate with this reading? All right, Four Cups, King of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Swords. Well, the advice is clear that no matter how much you do love this person, there has to be a breaking point. There has to be a limit to what you're willing to put up with. And for many of you guys, I think there has been a breaking point where you are just over it. Okay, like the shirt says, over it. This person, no matter how much you tell yourself in your mind that there could be something beautiful between you and them, it just never works. And I think as a result, you have no choice but put very clear, healthy boundaries in place. And Spirit saying, if you do this, it's going to set the tone on what you attract. Okay. It's going to set the tone on what you attract. Focusing on your career, your finances, not allowing yourself to overcommit to people, place, or things that no longer serve you, including people who are only going to put you as an option or being decided about you. That's never okay. Okay. I feel like this person may also have other people in their energy that Spirit is trying to warn you about, but I wouldn't focus more on that. I would just focus on just knowing what I really want. And for if you were to be honest with yourself and stop lying to yourself about having this 10 of Pentacles situation with this person, you'll know that it's not really working. It's not really working. You gotta have these boundaries. It sucks to be there with this person. It sucks for some of you guys to go no contact or to say, you know what, I need time to just really get back to figuring out who I am and what I want. But it's sometimes necessary in order for you to evolve. And I feel like once you pass this spiritual test, that's where you will evolve to be an empress. And an empress is an individual who embodies all the queens. And you can be a divine feminine at that point. You tend to attract, you'll begin to attract higher vibing energy because you wouldn't went through all this crappy past energy connections that you've learned the lessons that you needed to attract what you want. After you do some soul searching, time alone, and after that, that's when the wheel of fortune goes into your favor. But you got to let this go first, I feel. Yeah. Spend time alone. Be single. Nine of Pentacles. Can't make it up. Focusing on your finances, your stability, and be ready to harvest true love. Don't be so wrapped up in finding someone to fill that void, because as a single individual, sometimes there are some moments where you may feel alone or lonely, or feel like, man, what if I had this person next to me? And it's a painful space to be. And you may think like, what if I should give this person another chance? But Spirit's saying, don't do that. Don't relive the past. Don't go backwards. Only go forward. Don't be scared to close that cycle. Close it out and go forward. Um, if you pass this test, I feel like all the burdens, all the drama, any type of conflicts, abuse, or whatever, feeling left out in the cold, all that's going to go away. All that's going to go away. You just got to let go of this fear. A lot of you guys have this fear mindset or fear of letting go that has to be addressed. Yeah, fear of letting go. Yeah, fear of letting go and going towards a new chapter, because the Fool in tarot is the very first card in the major arcana, and it talks about starting a new chapter in your life, starting a new journey. But as you can see in the Fool card, the Fool is walking off of a cliff. They're not seeing where they go. They don't know where they don't know where it's going to take them. But it's a risk. It's a risk worth taking because they have faith. They have faith that there is something beautiful on the other side of this horrible situation. And Spirit's telling you there is. There is. But you have to be willing to get all your stuff, get your purse, get your keys, and be willing to sell off to calmer waters and make peace with that. Really make peace with that. And once you do that, you'll make peace with yourself. All right, Cancer, that is the read. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure, if you haven't done so already, check out tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, where I'll be doing mini reads. I will post the link down in the pinned comments, but for those of you that are watching live, I just dropped it in the live chat. If you would like to book a mini reading for tomorrow's live, it is $20 per question. And I strongly advise you book it in advance because the spots fill up super fast. And I want to make sure that if you want to get a mini read so I can look deeper into your personal situation, that you go ahead and book it now. As you book it, you will get a prompt for you to submit your question in advance, which is nice because once we roll the live, we're just going to go through all the reads one by one. And y'all know your girl's going to go deep. So don't hesitate. Go ahead and book your personal mini read. And for those of you that do not want to do a live mini read, I do book personal readings that's not on the live on YouTube. So check that out as well. The link is down in the description box below. And thank you so much, Cancers, for the warm Thanksgiving blessings. I hope all of you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving. And no matter if you're spending it with family, with friends, or alone, with your kids, or by yourself, enjoy it. Make it a time of being grateful for life, being grateful to see another day, and feeling blessed that you have the opportunity to get it right? Another day to get better, to evolve, to grow, to become the best version of yourself. So do something special for yourself. I know yesterday at my house, I threw a big Thanksgiving bash for friends and family, and it was a big success. So I hope all of you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And let me know, Cancer, if you're watching the recording back, leave me a comment down below if any of these messages resonate with you, because as you guys know, I do love to hear your story. So that's what I have for y'all. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Take care of yourself, and until next time, Cancer, namaste.